The Spades card game, which originated in Cincinnati, Ohio in the 1930s, is traditionally an American card game. Spades has specifically become a favorite card game in Black culture. Although you can play 2 and 3 player individual games of Spades, the most popular way and the most enjoying way to play is with 2 sets of partners, 2 sets of 2 partners. So this video will be based on 4 players partnered in 2s. With that scenario established, let's get into the game itself. The card game Spades has a total of 52 playing cards. Whether you decide to use the jokers and remove 2 of the 2s, well, remove 2 of the 2s, but you probably don't want to remove the 2 of Spades because the 2 of Spades is a trump, and the 2 of Spades is a trump, and it can be valuable. So you probably want to remove 2 of the other 2s, either the heart, the club, or the diamond. I'm just saying. Or if you're playing another variation of Spades called Deuces Wild, which the 2s are the top dog over everything else. But in Deuces Wild, you take out the jokers. The jokers are not part of it. So, yeah. In some card packs you may get, the jokers are not included anyway. They're not even included in the card pack, so that won't even be an issue. You know, if you're playing Spades, you're gonna play Deuces Wild. In most deck of playing cards that you will find, though, the jokers are included. The jokers are the most powerful in Spades. With the joker that does not have any writing on it, the one that's on the left of the screen at the top left, that's the big boy, that's the big joker, and that is the biggest one that trumps all of the other ones. The joker to your right with the writing on it, that's the small joker, and it rules everything else on the card table in Spades except the big joker. Since the suit of Spades is considered the trump cards, the jokers, being the ultimate trump cards, are considered Spades. And below the jokers, we have the highest card that's just below the jokers, the Ace of Spades. And the Ace of Spades goes down all the way to the 2 of Spades in succession of power, or how big they are and how important they are and how much power they pull. Now, as I've already told you, Spades are trump cards. So all of these Spade cards are valuable. Even the lonely 2 down there is valuable. That 2 of Spades is valuable. The 2 of Spades tops any other card on the table in hearts, diamonds, or clubs. The only thing he doesn't top is the fellow trumps. He don't trump fellow Spades. That's what the 2 of Spades, that's the only thing he doesn't beat. So he beats every other card on the table except fellow spades because he's the lowest spade. So all the other spades are above him. So he can get beat by any other spade, but he can't get beat by any other card on the table of any other suit. The heart, the diamond, or the clubs. The initial dealer is chosen by criteria that the players of the game use to determine the initial dealer. So the initial dealer will deal out the first hand. And a hand in spades is comparative to like a round in boxing. The deal will commence going clockwise, but it can be reversed and dealt out other ways. But it begins going clockwise. So the first card that is dealt is to the person to the left of the dealer. After the initial dealer, the dealers of the successive hands rotate going clockwise between the 4 players. Before the dealer deals out the cards, he most likely will shuffle the cards. After the dealer shuffles the cards to his satisfaction, the player to the dealer's right might just want to cut the cards, and which includes rearranging the position of the deck somewhat. After the cards are dealt, each player will end up with 13 cards. From the 13 cards you've been dealt, you predetermine how many books you feel you can make. Making a book basically means your card beat out the opposition's card. And your partner tells you how many books they feel they can make as well. Remember, y'all don't see each other's cards. You and your partner don't know what each other has. Y'all just going by how many books y'all tell each other that y'all can make. With this info exchange, you and your partner determine a total amount of books y'all feel y'all can make on this hand. The minimum amount of books y'all can say is 4 though. The max y'all can say is 10, which if y'all make it, that's a 10 for 2. 10 for 200 points. The opposing team does the same thing. And after both teams predetermine how many books they feel they're gonna make, is jotted down on a piece of paper for each team. How many they feel they're gonna make. With only 13 cards for each player, that means only 13 books. So, yeah. So that, so it would be somewhere within them 13 books, maybe. Unless the person went for a 10, then the other team would have to get at least a 4, because the 4 is the minimum. So, yeah, because it's only 13 books. So, yeah. That's why a person that says 10 and gets 10, they would get 200 points, because that's they basically just stopping that other team from making the minimum. So that other team lost basically that round right off the rip. For the sake of this video though, I'm gonna say that Team A predetermined that they're gonna make 7 books, and Team B predetermined that they're gonna make 6 books. After each team's expected books made is locked in, the player to the left of the dealer is the first one to throw the first card in the hand. The 3 other players must follow the same suit that the first player that threw down on the table. The other 3 must follow the same suit. Like in this example, where the lead card was a diamond, all other 3 players have to throw out diamonds as well, with the highest diamond winning the chance to throw the first card, the next first card. Now, there may be instances where a player does not have the suit that was thrown down. He may not have none in his hand, so at that point he can choose to cut with a trump card. Like in this example, you see the player cuts with a 2 of spades, which is a trump. It's just a 2, but it's a trump, so it beats these cards that's up there on the table. But he have to watch out, because that even though that 2 is a trump, if another player plays another trump in this scenario that's higher than that 2, everything else, every other trump is higher than the 2, so they play another trump, they would win. Trump wins this. So this, in this example right here, the 2 of spades, which is a trump, wins this one right here, wins this throw right here. By the way, in the 2 examples I've given thus far, like in this example, the ace, the person who played the ace of diamond, they won that. So that's considered them winning a book. They won a book there. That's a book. And in this scenario, the second scenario here, the 2 of spades, the player that threw the 2 of spades out in this scenario here, they won that book. So I just wanted to make that clear. Now, there may be other times where you don't have the card that was thrown down, like in this instance, the club. And you may have spades all in your hand, the trump card, you can go ahead and cut it, but you may choose not to. So you don't have no club, but you could throw out any other card, diamond or heart, and that's considered throwing off on that hand. And the reason why you would do that is because maybe your partner has that ace of club, and with you throwing off, you don't have to waste your spade, your trump card, and you and your partner still win that book because your partner is leading and he's winning. You don't want to cut out your partner. That's not a good move. That is not very bright. So that's what they call throwing off, because you don't have to cut. If you don't have a club, you don't have to cut the cards. You don't have to cut. You can what they call throwing off. You can throw something else out. Like in this scenario, you threw out the 3 of diamonds. So it's because his partner had the ace of clubs, so the partner won the book for them. So that's another book for them. Right here, the same scenario. His partner had the ace of clubs, was running the got the book in hand, so there was no need for him to cut, even though he might have had spades in his hand. No need to cut, so he just threw off. He threw the queen of heart out, just threw that off. And you know the queen of heart, just queen of heart, and he just threw that out, just a throwaway card, and let his partner rack up that book for them, and he keeps the spades and trumps, and he might need them later for something else. So that's a smart move there. But if the player has the requested suit, diamond, hearts, or clubs in his hand that's on the table, and does not play it and cuts or throws off on it while being deceptive, they actually have the card that's on the table, they might be in penalty if the opposing team catches it and calls out renege. At that point, the player's team that's in violation owe the other team 3 of their books, 3 of their made books. After all 13 cards have been played and that hand is over, the amount of books for each team is tallied up. Now, in this scenario, Team A said they would get 7 books before they started the hand, and Team B said they would get 6 books. So, as you see in this illustration here, Team A did not reach their 7 books, so it's a negative 70. That's how that's the point system. It's negative 70 because they didn't reach their expected goal of 7 made books. While Team B did reach what they said they were going to reach, to 6 books, so they got 60 points. So Team B in this scenario right here is ahead, 60 to negative 70. The 2 teams keep dealing and playing hands until they reach the desired winning total, which is 500 in this example, 500 points in this example. So they keep dealing and playing hands until they reach the winning total, which is 500 points in this example here. Now, there are many more intricacies to the card game of Spades, but I can't get into all of them right here. I was just trying to give you all a general overview of the game of Spades, and I hope I was successful in doing that. To give you all a little test, I'm going to give you this hypothetical scenario. This right here, you're playing spades. Let's say you're playing spades with your partner and everything, and you're having a good time playing spades. And this is the hand you were dealt right here. The 13 cards you was dealt. This is the hand you were dealt. How many books do you think that you can make from this hand? Honestly, how many books do you think you can make from this hand right here? And this hand was dealt to you, and how many books do you think you can make from this hand? You can leave your answer or your answers in the comments below. I'll be interested to see how many people are good card players, or the expert card players, or what you say, or how many people see up in this hand right here, how many books they feel like they can make. I'll be interested to check that out. But I'm going to end the video right here. Please feel free to like, share, and comment on this video. Also, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. After subscribing, please click that little notification bell in order to be notified of any new uploads from this channel. I thank you all for your support. I truly appreciate it. I'm out on this one. Hopefully, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace! One love. Stay safe. Continue to be blessed.